Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, and we're here to do another collective reading for you. It's a general reading, just know that, okay? It's timeless and you can switch the genders as you need to and or the roles as you need to throughout the read. That's okay. Just remember it's a general collective reading. Not every read's going to be for you, so only take what applies, what you are already aware of, and leave the rest, okay? Don't try to make it fit. It's not advisable. Thank you for all your love and your support. You guys are wonderful. Ella, thank you yet again for that donation. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. May you be blessed in all ways. You're very generous. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. Hopefully you're going to have a great day, great weekend. It's a civic long weekend for us. It's a civic holiday, meaning it's a bank holiday. You know, the banks and the government get the day off. paid for. The rest of the people don't. So it's only in Ontario. I don't know about the rest of Canada if they have a holiday this weekend. We'll see. Every day's a holiday. Let's turn it into every day being a holiday, shall we? Let's see where we're going to go with this. Thank you for being here. I love you guys so very much. Spirit, what's the message now? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective? Spiritual union in reverse too. So secrets are coming out. Don't see eye to eye, not getting along. There's no harmony. It's disharmony. Overarching energy. So it's a breakup. It could be any kind of soulmate that you're breaking up with. It could be romance, friend, family, and or work. Bottom of the deck. Stand your ground. Somebody's trying to block you. They're trying to block you from leaving. Overcoming. You're leaving them behind. You could be traveling and or moving. There's the planet of expansion, Jupiter, is coming towards you. So stand your ground. You're being divinely protected and guided. I'm really picking up somebody's trying to block you. 7-7 might have something to do with this. Patience and planning. So maybe you got to be patient. You got to plan something. Maybe you're looking for more stability with the pillars here. You've been planning this for a while. Maybe you need some more patience. Yeah, new beginnings, taking action. This is one. It's the magician. So this is new beginnings, new passion opportunities, growth and expansion. Having a lot of passion for something. Taking action. That's what it is. Somebody has no spiritual strength here. 9. They're hiding and cloaking. They don't want to be alone. This could also be that you're with somebody that's only in it for the intimacy. Everything else is just bull. They wanted the stability, the intimacy, that was it. Somebody's hiding and cloaking the fact that they don't want to be alone. Somebody's unaware. They don't want to do any spiritual work. Divorce or separation. 5 in reverse is the Hierophant. Conflict and defeat. You're tired of fighting your conflict. You're tired of feeling beat down, I just heard. Okay, somebody might be handsy, so be careful. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors, gossip, parting ways with third parties, friend groups, cults, covens, secret societies. No more partying. Maybe your partner parties too much. Maybe you partied too much. You could be pregnant right now. No reconciling with the divine feminine energy, male or female. This is a mature woman, a mother figure, and or this is a pregnancy. Yes, this triumph for you. You're moving on. You're leaving them behind, overcoming. Congratulations. Bringing back balance. This is awareness. It's radical acceptance. You need to move on and leave them behind. They can't come with you. Not everybody can come with you. And now that you're moving on, so it has something to do with financial and material changes here. Seeing through the illusions, breaking free and distancing, detaching. They can't bind you to something. It could be a marriage or commitment. It could be dealing with institutions here. Somebody's feeling rejected. They're grieving and they're regretting their this is all self-pity here. They want people to feel sorry for them. You're going to see through their act here, okay? They don't want to be alone. They don't want to do the soul work. They're hiding and cloaking a lot from the past, from family, hiding and cloaking children or a child. They lied. There's been no truth or clarity, no communication. They're going down some sort of memory lane, nostalgia, and it's all been lies. They're going through heartache and loss. They wanted you to wait, divine feminine energy, They wanted to uproot you. This is a family, your family, or somebody you have a family with. Time is up for whoever this is. Again, they don't want to be alone. They're hiding and cloaking so much here. This isn't love. So you're realizing this isn't love where you've been. You got to love yourself first, right? Charity begins at home. This was an imbalance. This could have been a crime. Somebody's not happy. They were just draining you. It's time to move forward now, okay? Positive, move it forward. This is, yeah, open up your throat chakra, speak your truth. Somebody's insecure. They wanted you unstable and insecure. Somebody's got too much focus, too much on schmexual things. They want to make you feel afraid. They want you trapped in fear, and you're not. I can't make... Seeing through the illusions, right? Running out of options, don't have a viable options. All that glitters isn't gold. You're ending a cycle to begin a new one. This is not victory or success for whoever this is. This karmic situation. It's all one way, their way in the highway, or it's their way or the highway, or it's a one-sided contract, whether it's in ethers or 3D. You're parting ways with this karmic. Okay, there's no harmony. It was here to teach you a lesson, so you've ended this cycle. This could be a past life soul tie that came into this world to teach you a lesson. I don't know how many lifetimes you've had with this person, but you weren't able to finish it before. But now it's going to end. This is like the Fool card in reverse. They were reckless, careless, and foolish. They don't want you having victory and success and a stable foundation. Once you took back your power, this is all manipulation, illusions, maybe magic about material harvest. They wanted what was yours. They were trying to harvest off of you. There's an investigation. Let the chips fall where they lay, or where they may. You've been patient. Okay, just stand firm. Whatever's meant for you won't pass you by. These people are too much, I just heard. Well, since it has something to do with stability, let's see where it's going to go. So we have spiritual union, 2 in reverse. It's a high priestess in reverse. Could be magic, could be a lot of shit talking, a lot of hoeing around. Could be a mistress or something, or promiscuous. Definitely bad, unwise counsel. And now the secrets are coming out. So we have depleted. Told you. They were just draining you. Feeling financially drained, out of viable options to recharge and recruit. So they just wanted to use up what was yours and then move on. Wow. Corrupt. Fraud or embezzling. Fear that money is evil. Shadow work and investigating. There's an investigation here. Congratulations. They're being blocked. This is something to do with an investment. Any kind of investment, okay? Yours. It could be property as well. So just so you know, it could be shares. It could be businesses. It could be actual money. So this is your finances are improving and expanding. Now's a great time to make an investment. Set a solid foundation, and the fruits of your labor will follow. So stick to it, right? Stick to a spending plan, an investment. You know, some people go, yeah, I'm going to save this amount of money. It's going to be so easy. And it's not that easy, because we always spend. We never, for the little things add up, right? Some people think that a $10 cup of coffee is okay. Other people don't. Bring your own coffee, right? If you work outside of home, pack your own lunches instead of going to the cafe. You know what I mean? You save money. Instead of taking your car down to the corner store, take a walk to the store, save some gas. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't see it that way, but you're saving money. Something to do with the underworld. Could be on their dark web as well. Look for unique approaches to create new streams of income. Schmecks, unalive, hidden knowledge, and life's mysteries are key topics in deep exploration. So somebody went on the deep dark web to find out how to take you out, I think, with arcane knowledge. As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. So somebody who's making money on the dark web off of you, or some sort of investment, or this is the underbelly of society. They were working with organized crime or vice, or you know what I'm saying. Something's very precarious here. You've experienced many financial highs and lows. Your money is flowing in quickly, only to leave just as fast. There are fast changes regarding money or an unexpected turn in your finances. So get ready. Somebody's finances are going to dip. Escapism. So they're running away from work, can't handle the pressure, short breaks, and hang in there. So somebody's not wanting to do the work, not wanting to put the effort in. They could be, a form of escapism is having addictions of one kind or another. They're trying to avoid whatever's coming. So they're not even going to bother with it. They're going to pretend whatever the problem is not there. Whether it's you or somebody else, something to do with work. Yep, working hard here. Your hard work will pay off soon. Keep going. So they could be stealing your work or has something to do with your business if you have one. Careers in construction, maintenance, painting, or any other type of labor work. Hard work is key. What lasts will never come easily. You have to put the work in. Really, you really do. Like these thieves and these defrauders think that, oh, it's so much hard work trying to defraud you. I work so hard. You know, give me a break. Go back to... Somebody had the nerve to ask me in my comment section, do you even work? Really? I've worked my whole fucking life. Do you work or you just sit on your ass trolling people? Get a fucking job. Get a clue. Get a life. Okay? So offering. They could have made some offerings. All your needs will be met by the universe. Think about setting up a money altar to enhance your financial flow. Call on your spirit guides and angels for assistance during this time. Someone had a hidden agenda, of course, wearing a mask, right? Keeping secrets from you, betraying others to get ahead, ask questions, instant karma. So somebody's getting instant karma right now. Work smarter, not harder. Are you complicating things? Often the solutions are simpler than you think. It's time to clean up both personally and professionally for a fresh start. Focus on your basic needs when spending and save some money. Somebody's overspending, not working too hard, but stealing, defrauding. They don't want to face the truth, okay? I'm really picking up that they know that the axe will fall. They're going to be exposed any second, and they just can't deal with that. So if they have addictions, they're tapping into their addictions, they're overdoing it, or they're just trying to distract themselves, maybe by overspending, ignoring work. If this is a business, ignoring the business. There's massive loss here. A major phase in your life is ending. Embrace the new. Let go of the past to focus your energy on what lies ahead. The grief of loss is still standing in the way of your progress. So there could have been a loss of a person, my condolences, or a fur baby. That could be it. But there's been some grief here, or there will be. Caution. Exercise caution when making financial decisions. Be careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. You're spending more than you're earning. So again, this isn't keeping, okay? There's been setbacks here, or they will be setback. A huge boulder in the way here, taking one step forward only to take 2 steps back. Setbacks are telling you that you're not ready to enter the next phase. You can't expect different results if you keep doing the same thing over and over again. So diluted. Trouble with cash flow, not finding opportunities, embrace radical change. So they don't know where the next meal is coming from by the sounds of it, although they're still putting on an act as if they're sound. You know what I'm saying? They don't sound to me. It doesn't sound like they're sound. Spiritual union in reverse too, depleted. There could have been some spell work. Maybe that's where they spent some of their money as well. Definitely involved with some sort of corruption here. Spiritual union in reverse too, and depleted. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, want to date. Sounds like the romance scammers. Or somebody's coming in to do this. The butterfly. You're coming out of the chrysalis as a butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Somebody needs to heal their inner child. If you are dating or in a relationship, it's growing, going to the next phase. Congratulations. If not, you're free. You're freedom. I'm picking up freedom, right, with the butterfly. Somebody likes you. This could be a social butterfly. They try to line up different people, flying monkeys, supply, whatever you want to call them. Sadistic supply even. Trying to line up some people where they can glom energy, money off of them, opportunity, or even a place to stay. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. Something to do with wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise, lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. Passion. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Runner, chaser, dynamics. You're dealing with a narcissist, okay? Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Somebody has addictions or claims that you did. They're chained to something, holding them back, and they're trying to keep you held back somehow, some way. by false allegations here. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. Something to do, they're doing something with your photographs here. Be careful. Yeah, love spells, bending wills here, okay? Yeah, hammer, sabotage, rebuilding. So they sabotage themselves because obviously you're vibing at a higher rate than they are. What these love spells or lust spells are going to do to you is repulse you. You want nothing to do with this energy, with this person. What it does to them, it goes back to them, right? It's a backfire. So it makes them even more obsessed with you. Maybe even losing their mind. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. They're doing it over and over and over again. To get into your energy, to get into your life, to get into your pockets, right? This is a typical MO, modus operandi of this person, okay? This is how they get their relationships, their friendships, whatever. Spiritual union in reverse. You don't trust them and they know it's something to do with a home. They're looking for a home to lay their head to fuck around with for a while and then move on. They're under divine judgment. A decision's been rendered. You already know about this, or they have to take accountability. Could be financial fraud of some sort, you know, mortgage, ID, credit. Somebody's devastated here, in despair. They're dealing with institution or marriage or commitment. Dealing with, this could be the divine stepping in. Dealing with somebody high ranking here. They're in despair. High honor. Told you. You're spiritually high ranking. Moving on, this is over. This is universally driven. This is victory. Moving on, you overcame. Somebody else is in charge, not them, okay? It could be somebody in the military. It doesn't have to be something to do with a family room. Something's over, ending a cycle to be in a new one. Oh, heck yes. Lessons have been learned. They tried to bind themselves to you, lovers here. This is devil energy. Somebody had addictions, obsessions, codependency issues. Very toxic. Could be a toxic family with addictions. They want to be seen as high honor, forcing people to deem them as high honor. Oh, wow. Talk about brats here, yeah. Hard work and toil and labor. This is 38, it's 11. 11 in tarot is justice. You're working hard. Courtship could be the romance scammers here. And then marriage. And then take you out. There you go. That's what they're expecting. There you go. This mature man and this main female. There you go. They're going towards poverty. Because they're going to have to see in the courthouse here, okay? There's going to be a message from the courts. A wealthy man. There's a change of address, or if they changed your address, your mailing address, maybe got involved with your mail or something like that. They have to leave. They have to leave this home. If they stole a home, they got to leave. This is a thief and a privileged lady. Yeah, they wanting to be the divine feminine, right? Distant horizons here. Your ships are coming in. These people have nowhere to anchor themselves. They can't, they're concerned. This is a tower moment. They're in their thoughts. They're going to jail. It's a message of concern. Congratulations, okay? Your pathway. This is the pathway leading you to the light here. Congratulations to truth and clarity, happiness, healing. They're on their way out. Something to do with a house. If a house was left to you in a will of some sort, maybe not to you, but to your family, whoever the heirs are, they took it upon themselves not to tell you about it, to get rid of this house, to take the house on. They were supposed to split it with you. It could be any manner of thing, okay? Or this could be mortgage fraud or anything like that. Sorry, it's all over the place, but it is what it is. It's not a personalized reading, so therefore I cannot give you concrete answers. You know what I'm saying? So we have spiritual union 2 in reverse, depleted, house 20. They're under divine judgment. A decision's been rendered. This is awareness. They have to take accountability here. And I like you. Or maybe that's what they said to the house. I like you. So they get into romantic situations with people, maybe using spell work to land themselves property, home stability, or a business. Or all of the above. Who knows, right? What's a message, please, Spirit? And a lot of these reads might sound like they're the same read over and over again. It's not. There's thousands of people going through similar situations. So if you're tired of hearing it in the comment section, then You don't have to comment. And just keep scrolling. You don't have to listen. You know what I'm saying? There's thousands of people here going through similar situations, unfortunately. It is not one story being told over and over again. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? You know, the trolls are acting up a lot lately. And I liken that. The only thing I could say is, well, things are going really bad in their world, or else they wouldn't be trying this hard. You know what I'm saying? You always know you're doing something right when the trolls come around and they're really trolling. Threatening you. Oh, yeah. You know, things are going really wrong for them. It's called karma, darling. It's called backfires. Keep doing what you do. Eventually, you won't be here anymore. Either you'll be in jail or too busy cleaning up your own messes to even deal with me or want to bother me or troll me. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm laughing at you. It's quite funny, actually. Pay attention to your own backyard. Okay, clean up your own backyard. Don't come into my area, my energy, and try to tell me this, that, and the other thing while your life is falling apart. Go take care of what you need to take care of, okay? What's the message, please, Spirit? Yeah, I know. Thank you. They were talking shit about you. This is a lot of mental, emotional, psychological, and verbal abuse. You're not heartbroken over this. This is a blessing in disguise for you. You healed your heart already. Taking action. New passionate opportunities, new beginnings, growth, expansion. Taking action. This is a blessing from the divine. All aces in the upright are. This could be you or someone else, a leader, male or female. They take the noble approach. They have morals, ethics, and honor. They protect and defend the underdog. Somebody's very innovative, captivating, alluring, attractive. This is a leader, somebody with authority. Looking elsewhere, though. So somebody's feeling some sort of passion. Maybe they got their hand on their wand, if you know what I'm saying, or their hand on somebody else's wand. What is this? Thank you. Trying to stall something, cause setbacks and delays, stagnation, reversal of fortune, a change of direction. They want you to go back into another toxic cycle with them. This is, someone's falling back on someone. It could be a leader or something. This is karma. People are seeing clearly what's going on. So somebody's getting some karma, some leader. Seeing clearly what's going on. You're not mentally conflicted. You're not in denial. You're able to make decisions. You let these people go or this person go. Yeah, you let them go. You removed all obstacles. They can't restrict you any longer. You removed all obstacles. That you're not stuck. You're not trapped. They can't bind you. You gotta let go. Release, release. You're innocent. They can't restrict you. Somebody doesn't care. What is this? 8 of Swords in reverse. That's 10 Swords in reverse. Somebody may want forgiveness. They're stalling, though. They're dragging their feet. They're trying to hold you back in hopes that all of this waiting was going to send you back into another karmic cycle. It ain't going to happen. This is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. Somebody's getting let go. Could be a father, a boss, and or a bad leader here. Somebody's very in their ego. I don't know. They're very arrogant and aggressive. This is somebody that bends to public pressure. They're only worried about their image and what they look like in front of people. They have no authority. They lost authority or they abused their authority. This is a bully and a tyrant. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Lessons learned. They're finding out just how protected you are. The truth is coming out. They can't avoid this. They can't hide this. They have to face their fears and their shadows. There's no more confusion. They wanted you gone or somebody's gone. Okay, this is change. You overcame. They would have danced on your grave. Look at that. Pleasure seekers. It's over for these pleasure seekers or this group, cult, coven, secret society, friend group, or third party. The truth is coming out. They can't hide the truth any longer. Something's over. This is change, or it's a, yeah, they're sick. They're not happy. No truth or clarity. There was no clarity upon a situation. This is over, whatever this is. This is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. Like I said, right on top of the Emperor in reverse. Lots of corruption. Get rich quick schemes. Money motivated, greedy, selfish, materialistic, lazy, and jealous, codependent, and clingy. A bully. Doppelganger. There we go. Trying to impersonate you. Wanting you to sacrifice everything. Trying to disempower you. Devalue you. Take your voice away. Very chaotic and toxic energy. Wanting power and control or a power of attorney. Yep, said you were crazy. Said you had addictions. This was unfair, unbalanced. This is no harmony or contentment or peace here. This is disaster. Somebody's sick. They don't want to heal. They need to go into rehab or something like that. Somebody had addictions, obsessions. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior. No conflict resolution here. Somebody's very impatient. They have addictions for sure, whoever these people are. Somebody got injured and or sick, or they did too much here, okay? Ending a cycle. It could have ended with somebody's unalive. They lied, they were jealous, and they were abusive. They lied, they spread rumor, gossip, and slander. They were petty and they were cruel. They targeted you. This is possibly harassment or stalking online. Self-sabotage as well. People are angry. This is something you don't want to hear or they don't want to hear. Somebody lied. They were jealous, vindictive, vile, spiteful, and hateful. Angry. Male or female, place the genders where it belongs, okay? Very jealous. Nothing but lies coming out of this person's face. All lies. Ugh, lots of abuse going on here. They didn't care about anybody else. Whoever they had working with them, whether it's minions, flying monkeys, supply, sadistic supply, at the end of the day, everybody got hurt, okay? Because of this person's lies, because of this person's greed, whatever it is they were doing. Everybody else is taking on losses. And yeah, people don't want to hear it. They're fighting and they're angry. There's a lot of illusions, manipulations, wearing two faces or more here. Corruption, out of control, don't have all the resources they need. Magic, lying, cheating, and or stealing. They're trying to strategize a way to escape a situation because they're being investigated. They're trying to tiptoe out of it as quietly as possible because they're scared. This is a scandal, right? They're finding out that this person's done too much here. Yeah, all that glitters isn't gold. No more confusion. There's all illusions, running out of options here. Somebody was a scam artist, very insincere, wearing a mask, a love bomber, chase you till they get what they want and then they're gone. Somebody has the bubble guts. I just heard that loud and clear. Someone's shining a light on this person's depravity. They were doing magic. They were having casual hookups or claimed you did. Yeah, with a whole host of people here with friends and or this group, cult, coven, secret society. They were celebrating. This is all pleasure seekers, right? Player energy. Did something too quickly, not thinking before they act. Knee-jerk reactions. Very flaky. Yeah, gold digger, cloud chaser, very materialistic, greedy, and selfish. Codependent, clingy. Don't want to work, not because they can, it's because they choose not to. They're lazy. They're manipulative and very, very jealous. They're unstable. Yeah, this is somebody wanting a life of luxury off your back. Nine of Pentacles. Don't want to be alone. Wants the finer things in life but don't want to work for it. You better work for it though. You know what I'm saying? This is a financial crime. Somebody's unstable and insecure, greedy and selfish, codependent, clingy. Oh boy. Yeah. Somebody that is in their ego. Full-blown ego, I just heard. Wanting dominance over you. Pretty lustful maybe too. Okay. They can't move on. They can't escape. They're in trouble. This was a crime. An injustice. All right. They can't. They're not getting away with this. Whatever this is. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. Somebody's trying to find their confidence. Now they're being exposed to public humiliation. Here we go. They're hiding from the public. Hiding from the public. They were draining people. This is a soulless being. They're not happy. No new beginnings. There's no love. It showed you no compassion, love, and or anything. No support, no nothing. They took your cup of love and dumped it. There will be no new beginnings here for this person. It's partnership is parting ways here. No harmony. A lot of disharmony. All one-sided, stacked against you. Their way, their highway. Didn't use their higher wisdom, and now they're suffering some... They're getting some consequences to their poor decisions. This is bad decision-making here. This person's a karmic. They're not a higher level soulmate. It's never going to go... It's never going to go anywhere anyways. Okay? Somebody could be on the down low as well. You're going to find out they're on the down low. That's why they're not non-committal. Okay? They're not even attracted to your gender if they are on the down low. So they're only with you because of money. It sounds like a romance scammer. They've done this before, but they hit upon the wrong one this time. False contracts, yeah, highly intuitive, very psychic. You could be a reader, don't have to be very spiritualist, but there's a lot of secrecy going on here. You know, this person's toxic and karmic. You know they're trying to bind you. Secret addictions here, obsessions, codependency issues. This is some wanting power and control over you. They were sacrificed. I didn't mean to say that, but okay. They were attacking you somehow. Somebody's angry here. Fast communication, fast action. They wanted to bind you. They said you were toxic. But this is wise counsel here. They're really obsessed with you. Truth has been spoken here. Somebody's angry. Fast communication, fast action. They have to do something quickly. Yeah, they're losing money quickly. They attack you for money. They can't pay this back. Somebody's unstable. It's not their blessing. Maybe attacked you for your spiritual gifts. They're immature and sincere and very childish. Okay, they're doing magic. They're out of money for magic. They're not sorry for what they've done. No new beginnings here, okay? This is loss of a child. I don't know. I don't want to say that, Spirit. This is just evil. Yeah. They're good. They wanted you feeling left out and abandoned here, or they're going to be abandoned. This is family discord. They're going to lose everything, or they stole a large amount of money and inheritance, spiritual inheritance, or both. It's a tower moment. They built upon a false foundation, giving off a false sense of security and false impressions. It's going to happen quickly. It's going to be a shock. This is some family or a group. You're going into your happily ever after. This is self-love, new love, true love, new beginnings. This is your energies being protected. Again, a gift from the divine. This is 11 cups. This is extreme happiness. This is your family in their emotions. They're being blocked. So this your family's involved, or somebody you have a family with. You're standing your ground here. You're standing in your power. You're divinely protected and guided. They were trying to block you. You saw it for what it is. You have the advantage. Because you see from a higher perspective. You love these people. At one point, you do love them. But now you got to say enough is enough. You know, I got to protect myself. There you go. They're gaslighting you. Playing mind games. Poking the bear and trying to get reactive abuse out of you. Make you sound like you're the unstable one. But you didn't engage. You took the high road and walked away with your head held high and you let it go. Now they're fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another because you're the only stable one. Four of Wands beneath that. Or, sorry about the background noise. They're fighting over a home or a business or some sort of stability or a marriage. They wanted you to compete. You're not going to compete. Fuck that shit. Yeah, this was unfair. They thought they'd make a profit off of this. This is a loss. Okay, they can't play games anymore. They can't balance this out. This was totally unfair. They wanted you to be at a disadvantage here. They tried to place all these burdens upon your shoulder. Now they're burdened here, okay? They're buckling beneath the weight of these burdens. They can't put these burdens down. They put these rods down, then it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? The truth will be seen. They're walking around with not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel type of thing, right? Totally blinded by these burdens. They're going to lose their position. They got demoted. Somebody's drinking, partying a lot. This is not wish fulfillment. No emotional fulfillment or happiness. Somebody was smug, full of themselves, selfish, and know-it-all, a show-off. This is bad news. No communication, bad news. Somebody lied. They threw rocks and hit hands. They felt entitled. This is a drama starter. They're insecure and unstable. They can't hold back from you any longer. They have no savings here. You got to let go of this Queen of Cups in the reverse, or this narrative of you being this Queen of Cups in reverse, male or female. You know, superficial, shallow, and selfish, neglectful parent, needy and greedy. Oh, they're always needing something from us. Somebody wants to open up. They're going to be in their, maybe they're going to be drinking or inebriated or something while they're talking to you. But they use emotional manipulation to get their way. So stand ready, okay? Get ready. If you have no creativity, no inspiration, no savings, they're going to open up to you. They can't hold back from you any longer, but they are emotionally manipulative. They don't care who they hurt. They're very neglectful. It's all about them. And they'll turn on the waterworks, right? And won't stop until you give them what they want. So be very leery of this person. They're going to get, oh, I'm so heartbroken. You broke my heart by not letting me defraud you and letting my lies take off. They want to come back. They have to cut their losses here. This was a losing proposition. They knew it all along. They want you to come back. I don't know. They're emotionally invested in you now. After all of this F shit, they're so emotionally invested in you. They're digging in their heels. I'm not moving on from you now. Yeah, you are. You want to come back to you. You're standing in your power. You go your own way. You're attracting. You're attractive. You're magnetic right now. You're creating something. You do have authority, spiritual or otherwise. And you're very confident and bold, right? Divinely protected. You're a leader in something. It could be a couple. Could be you. Could be one person or two. Law and order. Doctor. Somebody speaking some truth, or you did. You have the authority to speak your truth. This could be Archangel Michael as well. Take it for whatever it is. Somebody's trying to stop your forward motion here, or stop communication from reaching you from this person with authority. Could be professional, CEO, doctor, lawyer, police officer, judge. Could be anybody, okay? Could be you or someone else, male or female. Take it. Yeah, this is not wish fulfillment. They don't want this getting out. Somebody's sick. They're feeling ashamed of themselves. They're in their self node, no spiritual protection and or faith, or you've lost faith in these people. They certainly didn't want you having wish fulfillment. Somebody's unbalanced. Somebody's sick. This could be an arrest. This is illumination. Letting go and letting God, surrendering. You gotta let this go. You overcame. This is illumination. They can't hold you back any longer. They're acting like a martyr right now. You're not waiting. Yeah, they were willing to do whatever it takes to win at any cost, right? Everybody's walking away taking on losses. So this is kind of like the light's gone on in other people's minds now. They're feeling ashamed of themselves. Maybe they went to the police. The people that were working with them that took on losses, they don't trust this person. Somebody's on their own. They don't see eye to eye. Somebody bore false witness. It could be divination abuse. They're in debt, took a huge gamble and loss, or they lost a child. This is bad finances. Didn't want to learn a damn thing. No new beginnings. Didn't take a practical approach. Didn't pay you. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Disrespectful. Didn't want to learn a damn thing, okay? Didn't want to give you an ounce. Give you an inch. They could have perjured themselves against you. Yeah. Ending a third-party situation, a collaboration, or it's a false contract. Or they're stealing your intellectual property and or your creations here. This is not their creations. They don't get along with other people. They can't create, they destroy. They're in breach of a contract, can't make a payment. They're going through a dark night of the soul. Or they bore false witness. They wanted to get paid for something to do with an inheritance maybe, but they never contributed. They never helped you. They said you were emotionally, mentally unstable, tried to embarrass and disgrace you. 5-5. They're going through a dark night of the soul. They're going to have to let this go because people have, there's proof and evidence. They need proof and evidence to prove what their claims against you. They underestimated you. They wanted to harvest from you. It was all lies. No truth or no clarity. Somebody was malicious, ruthless, and cruel. Emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, self-serving, and self-absorbed. They could be drinking and in their feelings right now because the worst has happened. They were careless with you. They're going to be rejected. They were bored and dissatisfied. They didn't care. They rejected you maybe. Maybe they're trying to get back into your energy and you're ignoring them. I don't know. But they're not feeling too good about themselves. Something about a home, a family, a marriage, stability. They left you out of this real estate deal, and now they're in trouble, right? It's against the law. It's fraud. See you in the pen. I'll stop by and visit you. I'll laugh at you. Yeah, this is your family. You have no good memories of the past. They give out false and misleading information. They try to traumatize you, trauma bond. They don't want to heal their inner childhood wounds, or they lost some children, or they're going to lose their children. They can't pay up. They intercepted your mail or your money. They didn't pay you. Somebody's lazy, very immature, irresponsible, or they try to paint you that way. Yeah, you don't want to take accountability. Something's out of control. There's something that they can't overcome. They could have had a car accident, can't pay for their car. Car got repoed. Maybe you're going to find out that you owe money on a car, or something to do with a trip or a move, and it had nothing to do with you. That's fraud. They don't want to take accountability. They can't overcome this. Whatever this is. This is a crime. Divorce or separation, or it's a crime. It's a crooked judge or leader. They had somebody in their pocket pulling strings for them. This is corruption. They gave poor counsel, and or this is a warlock. It's a backfire. Bad news, no communication. They're trying to stop your forward motion. It could be a sudden departure or sudden arrival. Somebody doesn't know what to do. There's no contingency plan. They're trying to block you from doing business, or they were paid or paying others, this cult, coven, secret society, third party, or friend group, that they were paying for everything. You're plotting and planning, 3-3, if this resonates. You foresaw this. Plotting and planning, it's something to do at a distance. Paying for the party. You got to balance this out. They want to reconcile with you. Yeah, overcoming, persevering, putting up boundaries. Somebody's really paranoid and defensive. They're trying to block your work. You foresaw this. They were trying to block your work. But you used your higher wisdom here. You've ascended. You're making a decision, or they're working on this contract, or working with a third party. Which one is it? It's hard to tell sometimes. They could be on the down low, because this is in this deck. There's 2 lovers cards. One is for same sex. The other one is for what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today. Heterosexual. There we go. There we go. Reckless, careless, foolish. They took unnecessary risks. They thought you were naive or gullible, or they're going around saying that. There's a contract here. Now they're afraid to take a risk. You had judgments on them here. Judgment went against them. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. They're reckless, careless, and foolish by trying to judge you erroneously. This is false. All false what they judged you on lies. They're going to be judged harshly based off of the truth here. There's no second chances. This is karma. Something to do with a home, a family, a marriage. There's no turning back now, I heard. So it could be a family as well. You're going to be celebrating. This is a milestone or something like that. Poor judgment about a marriage, home, property, business, stability. You've mastered yourself, mastered your craft, your emotions. You've elevated and ascended. They weren't expecting that. They're afraid to take a chance right now. Why? Because they're going to be judged harshly. They know they're coming into some sort of karma right now. This family and or something to do with a home, or you're stable. You're going to be celebrating something soon. Could be a marriage. Maybe you're going to find out you're married. And I'm sorry it's all over the place, but yeah, there's a partnership that's coming undone here. Spiritual union, rather be on your own. You don't trust this person. You're standing 10 toes down. You're divinely protected and guided. Stand your ground against corruption, fraud and embezzling, fear that money is evil, shadow work, and investigating. So they're being investigated. Somebody's depleted the coffers, okay? Or depleting multiple people, multiple coffers, I don't know. Depleted, feeling financially drained, out of viable options, recharge and regroup. Something to do with a home, a house, stability, a business. They're under divine judgment. A decision's been rendered here, okay? They have to take accountability. And now they're in despair. They're dealing with an institution, marriage, commitment, or a contract. Or a higher spiritually ranked person. Or this is the divine, okay? They're going to be out of a job. See, not hiring. They're in despair. Or that's the way they wanted to leave you while they lived, a comfy life, embezzling. Take it for whatever that is. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want a date. Now maybe that's how you met this person, or this person got into your energy, or this is somebody else that sees you somewhere, or you like someone. I don't know. They want to come back into your energy. The butterfly. I definitely heard social butterfly yet again. So relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. You've healed your inner child. You've grown. You're now this butterfly. You know, not everybody that says they like you, love you is good. Maybe at one point you didn't have that discernment. Now you know. You can spot an abuser a mile away. You know, somebody, a gold digger. I mean, you could have had experiences in different relationships, you know, as we do. We have to live and learn, right? But one of these things maybe you didn't have an experience with is financial abuse. That was the last for me. I experienced all kinds of relationships with all kinds of, you know, bad endings, but that one was the one that took me by surprise, because I really didn't expect people to be like that, especially my spouse, my family, my friends, whomever, okay? And then when you get a good look at it, you're going, I see the color of your heart now. But you're going to come out of this transformed in a good way, okay? So congratulations for that. Okay, you want this? All right, we'll go for that then. I'll just end this here. How are we ending this for the collective of this hour, please, Spirit? I'm getting tired today. I'm going to go out in the sun for a little bit anyways. Enjoy my day. Hopefully you get a chance to as well. Where are we going with this? What's the final message? Oh boy, so somebody went over the top. Gemini 5. 5 means change. Yachts, adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, and extravagant. So they were dry. Yeah, they dried up the coffers. They spent all this money, sold a home, or maybe this is multiple homes they bought under your name, under your, I don't know. Only if you already know about it. So don't be going, well, I wonder if X did this to me. That's something they would do if they had the chance. Don't go jumping off the, you know, going to conclusions here without any facts, okay? I don't recommend it. So 53 might have something to do with it. Symphony, Taurus, harmony, synergy, co-create, assembly, organized structure. This could have been organized crime. Contribute, team, collaborate, precise, arrangement, order, lead, follow, organization, perform, display, cohesion. 939 is Libra. So these signs, I'm saying the signs, this could be your birthday, their birthday, could be the energy that's being taken on here, or like Libra could indicate balance and justice. Taurus could indicate stubbornness and good with money managing. Gemini, well, good with communications, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying, right? So just take it for whatever it is. Satisfaction, chocolate, satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, elevated mood. So this is in keeping. So they got the bitch or the babes on their arm, or the guys on their arm. They got the Botox, they got the lips, they got the car, the bling. You know what I'm saying? They got the finest of the fine to announce to the world how rich they are by stealing. Taurus 898, beehive. So they had a beehive. They had other people doing their dirty work for them, right? Now it's buzzing. Everybody's talking. 22, you're on path. 8, what you put out, you get back, baby. It's a number of karma and abundance. Diligent, persistent, stamina, application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted, fruitful, busy, conscientious, energetic, continual harvest. So they were harvesting from you and others. Endurance, effort, patience, and concentration. But because you're hardworking, you just put your head down, you kept doing your work, and you allowed them to just hang themselves here. Map. So they could have been networking with other people, traveling the world under your name. 83 might have something to do with this. Aries, 3. Map, exploration, find your way, locate. Unknown destination, new territory, layer the land, plan, prepare, chart a course, read the signs, figure it out, directions, and new perspective. So somebody's gained a new perspective about the whole situation. You are the pot at the end of the rainbow here, Cancer 9. They made a lot of promises they can't keep. They could be into the same sex, you know. They were on the down low, and they shouldn't be with the opposite sex or whatever sex they shouldn't be with. Playing games here. Wish granted, serendipity, blessings. Patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience, promise, God sends, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, perfect timing. Something's going to happen and right the perfect timing. Okay, this is a covenant between you and God. 3, could be 93 here. Something's going to happen in the autumn. This is Libra, Scorpio, Sag. They targeted you. 939, 939, water carrier, Aquarius. Humanitarian, generosity, nobility, balance, calm life, communication, compassion, unselfish, alleviate suffering, benefactor, care for others, humane, helpful, and ethical. So something's going to happen. This money was earmarked for you to grow it, to be a good steward to it, to help others with it. And not everybody can do that. And then you get the greedy ones coming in going, no, I want it for myself. So they could have been, charged, taxed, maybe watching over this money for you. Because, oh my God, they finagled they managed to secure some sort of power of attorney or conservatorship, but it was bullshit. But they were supposed to save this money and make it grow, be a good steward. They would go to get a payment out of that every month. They get a stipend for watching over your affairs. But I mean, all they were doing is just watching the money, making, dreaming about how they're going to spend it. And that's what they did. They spent it. So if it's yes or no question, 8, you get what you give, baby. It's karma. It's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. I do know beginning of next week, things are going to start kicking off really quickly. 98 might have something to do with it. Yes or no yet again. Changing. At this time, the situation's in a state of flux. Anything could happen. You are getting your karma. They're getting their karma. You're getting your abundance. So they're showing their cards here. It could be a gambler as well. It kind of looks like this person's getting closed in. And pillory, 5, Aquarius, 5-5, get ready for change. Okay, this is unexpected change. It's profound change. They're not going to expect it. They don't see it coming. 55. It usually comes with a tower, right? Pillory, open dishonor, humiliation, finding fault, punishment, abusive, shut down. They're getting shut down. Caught, public ridicule and mockery. Nowhere to run, censor. They're trying to censor you. Or they're being censored. Serving time and vulnerable. They're going to be serving a lot of time. Welcome to the real world, okay? The real world is you got to pay this kind of bull crap, okay? Get a couple of these and then we'll shut it down. Yeah. They were freeloaders. Look at this. A bunch of friends, okay? Freeloaders, pleasure seekers, team, connection, network. They were networking. Oh, look at this. An alliance. Look at this. So it could be even RICO charges, right? Doesn't matter where you live in the world. Hypothetically, if you work online, just say here, YouTube, it's owned by an American company. If they're coming after your money, it's a RICO charge. It's American. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's wire fraud if it's online. Selling money. It's hate crimes. It's spiritual. I mean, if you're spiritual or religious, it's definitely hate crimes. It's a lot more time attached to it. You know what I'm saying? So this is trust, honest, and compatibility. You had a great deal of faith here. There's another 8. Wishing, praying, and hoping. Influences. Yeah, they're trying to talk people into coming after you. Others involved, third parties, intervention, and manipulation. All wearing a mask or false profiles here. Pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. Something to do with terms and conditions here. Working out, begging, negotiating. It's all on their terms. And or there's a respectability clause in one of these wills or something like that. Or these are the terms they needed to work under and they didn't. Surprise. They're going to show up on you. Unexpected action, spontaneous showing up, unexpected change. This person's toxic or these people are toxic. Unhealthy poison, delusions, and nasty behaviors. They're in denial or they're going to be denied. Contradicting, refusing, dismissal, not facing reality. You ghosted them or they're haunted by a ghost here. Maybe somebody they took out of here. Leaving behind, disappearing, cold, no contact. Something to do with your family. You ghosted your family or your family ghosted you because they were holding on to that money, right? Bond, home, and background. Again, a home has a family home. Single. You could be the sole owner of it. Or you will be. Independent, freedom from attachment, available to date. Somebody could ghost their family so they could be single and to date you. Somebody's trying to escape the situation, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Full of pride. Okay? They were doing some rituals and rites here against you. Ceremony, mystery, magic, trying to anchor you, keep you from moving. Okay? Maybe to try to make you heavy. You can't rise up above. Hold it together, getting a grip, heaviness, and chained up. They wanted you scared. Now they're scared. Okay, their back's against a wall here. Depression, phobia, and paranoid, or that's what they wanted for you. Well, they were making money off of you. There we go. Oh, they're too emotionally unstable. We have to take care of their money here. Let's just move their money into my account where I can look at it even better. You know, keep an eye on it a little bit better. Preservation, collection, and meanness. Yeah, they're I don't know, petitioning deities, demons, liberation here. Man, I don't know. Something to do with donations, prayer, and religion. They're definitely preying on you. Acting like they're your soulmate, family, friend, lover, or business the one deep love, spiritual connection, life partner. Left you lonely all the time. Somebody's going to be in the hospital, in rehab, or in jail here, okay? They're very disappointed. Big loss here. They wanted you to lose. It could have been a bereavement here. So there could have been some grieving, sorrow, and damage that was incurred. For sure, damage was made. They were dreaming about how they would cry over you and give your eulogy once you were gone. Really, these people are sad. Wearing a mask of greed, deception, pretending, inconstancy. There we go. Well, let them pretend some more. The truth is coming out. They cannot refute it. It is what it is. Congratulations. I hope you like the read. And until next time, take care.